WelcomeToOrgoland in cyberspace. This is my first video for WelcomeToOrgoland in cyberspace, and it's just a quickie just to test things out and see how all you guys are doing. Also to give us a reminder about our first Zoom meeting on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to attend. It'd be great. The more people we can get to practice on Zoom on Monday night, the easier it'll be for our first class on Tuesday. I thought I'd also show you some helpful Zoom tips I've learned in the brief spring break that we've had here. And please, if you see any other tips or know of any other tips that'll make Zoom easier for us, or even just communicating in some way, please feel free to post those on our Sakai forum, okay? Try to find a reliable Wi-Fi. I know that's catchy, but if you have any issues joining our meeting or any of our future meetings, please just email me. Let me know. I'm trying to get in and I can't. And I know if you have bad Wi-Fi, that won't happen. But at least this will open up the lines of communication. And you can let me know it's a Zoom issue and not a Wi-Fi issue maybe. When you enter the Zoom meeting on Monday night, it'd be great if all of you could mute yourself due to all the ambient noise. If we have a lot of background noise from a lot of people, that'll be tough. But there is a way to put it under your settings so that you can just hit the space bar and hold the space bar down, and that will unmute you when you want to talk. So space bar, unmute, let go, mute. It'll be great. Give it a shot. You can also try to open up the participants window that you can see here, right here. If you click on this icon here, it'll show you everybody that's in the meeting. And then you can also, under that participant window, click under and see at the bottom, you'll see that you have a chance to raise your hand. So if we have a lot of students, you know, anything over 4, and you're all trying to talk, it's really hard to take turns. So the host, in this situation, I would be the host for this meeting on Monday night, can see your hand go up. I can see that you flagged a raised hand, and then I can try to go in order of the people I see who raise their hand who have something to contribute, want to say. It might make things a little easier. We'll give it a try. It's all new to me, okay? You can also use these fun little emojis here of, yes, you approve, thumbs up, cool, like, hey, look, I love WelcomeToOrgoland. Yeah, so you never know. You can have some fun with this, I hope. I'm gonna try, all right? It would also be nice under the participants if you could show yourself in your video and turn your video on. I know I asked my brother, I asked my sons, and they were like petrified that they might have to show their faces in a Zoom meeting, so they immediately block out their faces. But my hope is that you can use this gallery function icon in the top of your screen, and it will show you everybody's picture from everybody that's in the meeting. And just like you are now, you're looking at me talking. It's more than, you can see my facial expressions. It's just much easier to kind of see what people mean and are talking about. The other thing that sooner or later might be helpful is you'll be able to hold up, say, a piece of paper with an answer and hold it up to your camera and show everybody, including me, what you think the answer is. And then that might be a fast, quick way to show me work that you're doing, and a fast, quick way for me to give you a reply back on, oh yeah, that looks awesome, or you know, maybe not. Okay, so give that a shot. We'll see how, and you can always leave any of these meetings and come back and rejoin them. So really, right now you can see I'm using a virtual background. This helps so that you can't see all the mess behind me. But if you really want to just turn your video off and leave for a minute, feel free to do that at any time. So I wrote this in the announcement, and so I thought I'd put it in print here so you can see it and hear it straight from the horse's mouth. That's mine, the horse's mouth. This is what WelcomeToOrgoland in cyberspace is going to look like for the next month and a half or so. We are going to flip the class. And essentially, I'm going to ask you to watch some lectures of mine, the PowerPoint lectures that I normally would give on the smartboard. I'll just film in 15 to 20-minute blocks and throw onto my YouTube site, which you can see the link for here. And I'm hoping this will work. What I also recommend is that you use the textbook to look up any of the topics that I'm talking about in the lecture and try to learn as much as you can before coming to, say, our Zoom class meetings, which is when you will be able to ask me, any questions you have about how confusing my video lectures are going to be. And believe me, I'm really worried about those. You'll see in a minute. I hope they come off. But please feel free to join us for the class meetings, okay, through a Zoom. And then you can get all your questions answered there about any ambiguities that I throw at you from the lectures. I'll try to also tell you more about during the lecture and make it easier for you to communicate what's going on in a Zoom class meeting. So you can specify exactly which lecture and which slide of which lecture you're having issues with, and we'll all be on the same page. Let's see how that works. Also, if we're having these Zoom class meetings, I want to make sure you guys are aware, please, students, anybody joining in, feel free to raise your hand with a possible answer to any student question. I really am going to miss this Orgoland community we had at 9:55 and 10:30 a.m. Oh, it was so nice that you could actually see everybody's facial expressions and tired eyes. Oh, and sometimes the aha moment. And that would be really great to have if we can keep that going. And most importantly, keep that going through study group Zoom meetings or Facebook Live or Google Hangouts or whatever you guys want to do. Feel free to generate these, and we'll try to find a way to organize that. But right now, I do have the Sakai forum, and you can post any message there that lets the other students know, hey, I'm hanging out at Zoom at 8 p.m. Central Time, and I'll be working on the homework. Anybody want to come in and, you know, we can start working on the homework together. So you can start talking about homework problems together over Zoom. And in the end, make sure you get people's approval before recording anything. I really am not going to record any of our class meetings. You're going to watch the videos, so your faces will be rarely, if ever, recorded. And I will definitely let you know if that's going to happen. Okay? After all of that, I know you are curious about grading. Grading for Orgoland in cyberspace has already really been decided. I have no control. The college has decided to do a credit, non-credit course, and therefore you will either pass the course or you will not. So let me be really clear as I can be right now, for what it will take to pass Orgoland. You need to do 3 things. You need to pass the 1 midterm, no more 2 midterms as the old syllabus had. We're only going to have 1 midterm and a final exam. You need to get a passing score for the remaining homework assignments, which essentially means you just need to complete a majority of the homework assignments. And you need to obtain a passing score for your remaining quote-unquote labs. I posted to my labs what my expectations were for the remaining of lab work. Please, everybody else, speak to Kenny if he hasn't already posted what he's expecting for his labs. He will very soon. Okay? Keep in mind, though, I will be keeping track of all your grades, you know, actual scores, because I think this credit non is causing a great deal of stress for some of you who want to go off to get recommendations or show your outstanding organic chemistry work and get recommendations from me. So guess what? I'm going to keep track of grades, and I'm going to keep track of who are my outstanding Orgoland tourists, so that I can come back and write you the most awesome, amazing letter of recommendation that would get you into any medical school or get you into any graduate program. Ooh, well, maybe. Don't, you know, I'll do my best. Okay? All right. And that's it. Welcome to Orgoland in space. This is going to be an interesting adventure. Please keep me posted. Let me know how you're doing, and let me know what's working and what's not working for you. Okay? See you Monday night, hopefully. Bye.